Hi guys, it's Dr. Jamie Adams with Covington Family Chiropractic, and I want to take a moment and talk about how we adjust the spine in our office. A lot of people are nervous to come to a chiropractor because they don't really know what to expect. So I want to address any concerns that you might have about what it's really like to go to a chiropractor. Now in this office, we specialize in a very specific technique called the torque release technique. Now this technique was developed by another chiropractor, Dr. Jay Holder, and it's highly researched and highly trusted in the chiropractic community. And it's only been around just about 20 years or so, so it's relatively new to the chiropractic world, but the results of this technique speak for themselves. Now this technique is very gentle, it's very specific, and it's very neurological. So what that means for you is that it allows us to get down to the very root cause of your health challenges and correct them very easily, very gently, very efficiently, so that way you can get the best results in minimal amount of time possible. So we use an instrument to adjust the spine once we figure out where you need to be adjusted. And the instrument looks like this. Now, for those of you guys that have been adjusted by an instrument before or have been to another chiropractic office, you may have been adjusted by an instrument that looks very similar to this, but it's likely a little bit different. Now, this instrument is called an integrator, and it's the only FDA-approved instrument for adjusting the spine. And it's also patented. So if you happen to look on the side, you can see a little tiny patent number on there. Now, the one thing that's wonderful about this instrument is that it allows me to adjust anybody that walks in our doors from 1 day old to 100 years old. There's really no contraindications. Now, for some of my chiropractic veterans out there that have been adjusted before at other offices, maybe by doctors that have used their hands, you may be wondering, what in the world is that little tiny instrument that looks like a toy going to do for me? Well, the way that this instrument works is based off of Newton's second law of motion. And if you guys can remember all the way back to physics, that law tells us that force equals mass times acceleration. And we can all agree that it does take a pretty significant force to move a bone from misalignment back into alignment, right? And when doctors have to use their hands to do that, we have to use the entire mass of our body to elicit a big force, right? However, this instrument fires at 1/10,000th of a second, which is so incredibly fast. It's faster than our hands can fire. So given that huge acceleration, we are still able to get the same amount of force if we were using our hands. And so that's what allows us to be able to use this instrument on babies, on people that have had surgery in their spines. We can absolutely adjust you. There's no contraindication. If you've had a fracture, we can still adjust the bones of your spine. If you may have brittle bone concerns, maybe osteopenia or osteoporosis, guess what? We can still give you a wonderful, very specific adjustment, also very gentle, and we can continue to see wonderful and amazing results. So we do have the ability, and sometimes we will use our hands to move the bones of your spine. So if that's a concern that you have, we have lots of techniques to be able to give you a wonderful, effective adjustment to get your body functioning well and to keep you functioning great from now until forever. So we look forward to meeting you soon. Have a great day.